We, as a church, are supporting a project called Compassion International, and we do every year with Operation Christmas Child Pack shoe boxes, and those shoe boxes go all around the world. And we're getting close to the time that those shoe boxes are going to have to be collected. So Tim, as a member of our mission committee, has a brief minute for mission and then a video. So if you could give your minute for mission first, I'll get the computer switched over to the video.
As Jason said, we've been doing this for 4 to 5 years now, the Operation Christmas Child. We've had a good turnout before. We've been up to 75, I think was our last year's amount of boxes that we gave out. We were hoping for 100 this year. The mission committee was going over our stockpile that we've got over the summer, and it seems like we've been a little bit lax in our giving over the summer. I know with all the summer activities and vacations going on, and we've been doing the slip and slide and the pig roast, we've sort of neglected this. Maybe we haven't brought it to everybody's attention. We did have some changes this year. There's some products they don't want us to send anymore. I believe that anything that's liquid, soaps, mouthwash, that type of stuff, they're asking us not to give out. Mrs. Haney did make up a list that I gave out today. On the front has the different things that we've been asking for. I don't know if it has the things they've asked us not to give. This year will be the last year for toothpaste. I believe they're still taking it this year. They won't take toothpaste or candy after this year. I guess there's been issues with people, eating a lot of it, and that wasn't the intent. So we still do want toothbrushes. Even without toothpaste, toothbrushes are good. When you're given soap, if you could look around, a lot of times they sell plastic containers to put the soap in, so when these kids are done washing, they're not just setting it on the bank of the soap. When we pack the soup boxes, we try and put a bar of soap and a washcloth and wrap that type of stuff together. So when you're in the store, the dollar stores have a lot of this kind of stuff. And for vacation, it's already pre-packaged where, you have the washcloth, the soap, and different things like that you might be able to give. One of the shortages they have are for things for young males. It seems like there's a lot of stuff for the young kids and for the girls, but there's a little bit of a shortage for the older boys. So, they're tearing boxes apart, trying to sort out stuff on site to try and make things work, which makes it a little bit difficult. And we had talked about flashlights last year. We asked if you bought a flashlight to buy batteries also. Well, that works good until the batteries run out. There's no Walmarts over there. So Mr. Mike Kelly was good enough to look around and find some flashlights that are, well, these ones aren't solar powered, but I believe, he did show me how to use this. This one anyhow, well, I'll show you the one I can remember. This one has a handle that comes out. You wind it up and it does make light. This one here is a different style. It has a little handle that you squeeze, and I guess the friction, makes it, gives it the electric. But something like this would last quite a bit longer. It probably does cost a little bit more, but I believe Mike found these online, and I'm looking for my own sample. I found them online, and I think there was one hunting store that had them too. So if you could, it's a nice idea. It does last a lot longer than flashlights do. But still, if you can find it, the flashlights with the batteries are appreciated. We'll be packing at the end of November. I believe Debbie and Linda Gibbs will be taking our presents to the Baltimore is the outlet on December 2nd and 3rd. So I'm not sure, when are we packing, Debbie? November 5th we'll be packing. So we do have some time to get all this stuff together, but like I said, looking at our box, we've got about enough to do maybe 35 boxes. We're really hoping to get 100. So I'm hoping that when you're in the dollar stores, you can find a few things to pick up. That's all I have. Yes.
Did you have any suggestions for the boxes for the boys?
Items, I'm not sure.
Or is there somewhere I could go? Because to me, that's what always is the hardest one. The littlest kids are easy to buy things for. But I never know what to give for the older boys because I mean, I have a lot of little things that I bought in the past that I've been told they can't have, like these little tools, you know, with a screwdriver and the knife
nice
and those kind of things.
screwdriver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can't have those, so I don't know what to get them.
Well, the flashlight is a good thing.
Right.
I don't know, even the sandals, you know, we sent a lot of sandals this summer with Mike down to Dominican. That's probably a good thing too. I don't know that, you know, they have a lot of footwear, you know, that they can get.
Sports things are always good. If you can get a box that fits a mitt, like a ball and a little catcher's mitt.
Yeah.
All baseball gloves and everything.
Okay.
T-shirts.
And also, when we go to wrap this year, a lot of people, older folks, don't want to come and wrap. We are ordering boxes that are already decorated, so if, you know, when they come in, I'll make sure everybody knows about them. So if you want to take it home yourself and wrap it and bring it back to church, at least it'll save you the wrapping because the boxes are already decorated. And they're, one of the things I guess was trying to keep all the boxes the same size. You know, a lot of people use boot boxes that are 2 foot by 2 foot, and the next one gets a little tennis shoe box. So I think it's the uniformity of the box sizes that they were looking for too. So if I forgot anything, Chuck Gibbs will be talking to you next week, 2 weeks from now, and remind you. But pray about it, and I'm sure that we'll come up with our 100 boxes. Thank you.